Hello again, this is Mike from Toy Train Tips and Tricks, and today we're taking a little break from construction to run some K-Line FA locomotives, a powered and a dummy here. A couple of folks saw these in the background of some of my other videos and were wondering about them. So this is what we've got, and actually what I've got going here, I've got the dummy actually in the lead. They tend to run a little bit better with the powered unit trailing. And as I was trying to say a moment ago, as you can see, the dummy unit is lighted. Some of the K-Line versions have horns. This pair does not. This is the basic one. And even though there's a can motor, two can motors in the powered, you can hear that they're a little bit of a growler, surprisingly, for can motors. I don't know what the reason for that is. These are properly lubricated, but the gear train has always had a bit of a growl to it. 3-position reverse unit, forward, neutral, and reverse. And this particular set, the powered locomotive in particular, does not like O27 turnouts. So I have it running on the outside loop right now. And we're in for a closer look. My understanding is that later K-Line versions, they had changed the truck design so that they were a little more accommodating of O27. So here we have it a little closer. Now, one of the really weird things about these, this is the powered unit, and it is pretty hefty. And you can look under here, and you see the twin can motors, one in each truck. And again, there's no horn on this one. You can disable the reverse unit. That switch right there. Now the dummy unit, this is the really weird thing about these K-Lines, is here's the dummy unit, and we flip it over, and you see it has everything, including the gearing, everything but a motor. You have the pickups, you have the gears, you're just missing the motor and the main gear on these. So these are quite heavy, and there's even the slot there for where the E-unit switch would be. So the dummies are quite heavy. The upside is they hold the track well. The downside is you lose quite a bit in your tractive effort from the train because it spends so much time working on the dummy. And you see the little K-Line logo there identifying these. The tooling on these K-Line FAs are direct descendants of the Kusan cannonball. Kusan Plastics Company made lots of different plastics toys, and in the early 50s decided to get into the toy train business. And so they came out with a number of lines. One, this was actually a floor toy, which had a dummy locomotive, a boxcar, which comes in either red or yellow, and a caboose, which comes in either yellow or red. And there were brackets on the trucks to keep them from rotating, so you could use a floor toy, or you could break the little tabs off, and they actually will ride on O-gauge track. Kusan later also made powered version of these, mainly for DC 2-rail. And here you can see, as a dummy, there's nothing underneath. But if you look at the details side by side on these, you can see the K-Line matches the details spot for spot. So the K-Line version is not a takeoff on the Lionel. It is actually made from the Kusan. Kusan is a name you should know, even though they were only around for a few years making toy trains in the 50s. A lot of their stuff still is out there. You'll notice the caboose was later made by K-Line and Williams, and you see it today as the basis for some RMT. I believe, though I haven't seen the Menards cabooses up front, the pictures look very much like this Kusan die. And also another one, now this is a Williams that I'm working on the motor right now, but if you recognize the shell of this Beep locomotive, as made by RMT today, was made by Williams for a while. These are of Kusan heritage too. Also, the boxcars that are in today's Menards line also trace their lineage to Kusan, and actually a company that Kusan bought called Auburn Models, AMT, made the original dies for those in approximately 1952, 1953, and Kusan carried over the production. So there they are, the K-line FAs, ALCO FAs. We've got a powered and a dummy based on original Kusan tooling. You can usually find these today. They usually come as a pair. The versions without the horn can usually be found for under $100 in really good shape, at about another $20-25 if the dummy unit has a horn. But here we are, decent running, especially the later versions. And if you've got wide radius track, they're especially nice. They are pretty good pullers, if a little noisy. So thank you for watching, and as usual, like and share and subscribe and all of that good stuff. Let your friends know, and we'll see you for our next video. Have a great day.